and welcome to Transformers Step by Step Linx. This guy, now he's not a triple changer, but he's a combiner, and he costs $80 normally, at least. I got him half off, so that's why this guy's the biggest one in my collection. I don't have any third-party stuff or anything, but this guy is huge. Like, jeez, this is so awesome. Sorry for me gushing about this character. Let's get into this. So first of all, let me talk about this mode. So before I transform him or anything, size comparison. Like, I mean, even with his head down, he's like, with his head down, he's still bigger than like a pencil. With his wings up, though, he's just gigantic. Like, I don't even know how to judge this guy with a pencil test. Because, I mean, can you? It's like 1.5 pencils. And other than that, this beast mode, it's amazing. And he comes with a bunch of blast effects, too, so you can really, like, spice it up. Just pew, 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 pew. This guy is just a dream come true for a kid. Now, let's transform him from giant alien cat and bird hybrid dinosaur robot into NASA spaceship and box. This is insane. Okay, so first thing you want to do, other than look at this glorious robot mode, is just, if you can even call it a robot mode, just untab this by using this little lever right here, and just disengage this. Oh, jeez. So, if you're going to want to use them at their disassembled forms, untab this entire section, flip up this entire section, flip out the head, close it back up. Rawr. It's a cat. What else do you want? It's a giant cat that can just... It looks awesome. It's got 2 tails. What else do you want from it? And this. To transform this Leviathan, all you gotta do is use the gigantic ratchet joints. And boom. Rawr. He's a gigantic bird. Ostrich. He takes up so much space. The only complaint about him that I have is the wings. They're way too loose. Because, I mean, this tabbing section is way too loose. This wing part is way too loose. This part entirely is way too loose. If you turn it enough, his wings pop up. It's just... The wings are loose, but I mean, what do you expect from this guy? If he has one flaw, I'm glad it's just the wings and not the mouth or something. Like, this guy can just do that. If you guys can't tell, I love this figure. So, I would very much recommend it. But to transform this guy into Shuttle, all you gotta do is straighten out the neck. Shove it into his mouth. If you want, you can flip out the landing gear. And then, so flip this entire thing, well, no, not yet. So flip the legs up, make sure these legs are straight, but flip the feet up and make it so that it looks like he's trying to grab something. And then, just put him back where he found him. No. Sometimes you're going to have to, like, bend it into itself, but it'll work out. Untab this entire section on the back and just scrunch it up until it fits. And then flip the wings into themselves if they stay like that. And then shove this entire section back. And, tab it into the legs. It's very hard. See, the wings fall off. And that little section right there, you see that little thing, that protrusion? Yeah, you're going to tab that into the wings. And also, if you want, you can lower the landing gear. So if this guy wasn't great enough, his transformation mode is just awesome. You can open up a solar roof panel on it. I mean, what else do you want? And we've only gone through 2 modes of this thing. Let's move on to this guy. Okay. So what you want to do to transform him is just put the head back where you found it. It's pretty self-explanatory. Just open up the bottom. Just make him bow into himself and then close it back up. And then legs, just untab these giant radar things. And then, well, shift them backwards, tab him into itself, because there's these little protrusions there you're going to want to tab it into. And then make the feet just go down so the tracks line up. And then, just make the legs straightened out, make the feet go forward like on the back legs. And tab it into itself because there's another protrusion there. And there's the cat box. It's a box. What else do you want? It's like a shuttle carrier though, because I mean, this is the second combined mode where you just tab in the back. If it works, tab in the back. Just, this entire section just okay. Works, tab in the back, tab in the front by pulling this lever forward and then releasing it. And then boom, you got the shuttle carrier mode. It's like traveling it to its launch station, which it also transforms into. Transformation, I don't know, what are we at 5 at this point? Well, no, we just did, wait, what? Okay, so this thing is blowing my mind with how crazy it is. But, just untab the front, untab the back. By the way, I've had this thing for like multiple months, so this isn't me just like freaking out with a new thing on camera. This is my genuine reaction. It's still crazy. But, so, untab the leg parts and flip them upwards. Split him open. Pretty self-explanatory. And then lift up his legs until they look like this. Remember these things? You want to tab them in to radar dishes or cannons or whatever you want them to be. Or whatever you want them to be. Oh, never mind. These things, and you want to have these things to go around. Shift back here. Boom. And now you're going to want to have the... Oh, yeah, you want to flip this entire thing upside down. I did that wrong. Have everything else go upside down from what I just did. So, like that. And then, what you're going to want to do is untab this thing from inside of itself. Flip it out. Boom. This goes up. It's a track. Flip these tracks down that go into nothing. And then get the ship. Put it in. Open up the cargo bay. And there you go. You got the shuttle bay mode. It's out of frame. This is insane. This is just like the craziest thing ever. It has like 15 modes and it's insane. I love this thing if you can't tell, and I would very much recommend it. But it costs a lot of money. So if you can find it on sale like I did, ooh, get that. Because it's really worth its money. Because, I mean, just... This thing is just a dream. Especially since some background character information. This character is from Generation 1. And he's, so if you haven't heard the story before, then, so Hasbro shipped in a bunch of toys from Japan, from like Takara, and from like companies called Takara and stuff. This guy was an outlier, if you couldn't tell, because he didn't come from like Takara. He came from way different companies, so they were just like, hey, why don't we ship this thing over? But it doesn't make sense. Doesn't it transform into a robot-looking thing? Well, yeah. Does it transform into something cool? Yeah, it's a shuttle and a shuttle carrier. Then release it to the U.S. So this is just an outlier, and it's like way too big. It just, It's awesome to actually get it, because I mean, in the cartoon he was really awesome. He's smart, and he's got Dinobot electrons in his system. But this guy just, it's so awesome. He transforms into a giant robot bird thing. And if that doesn't scream childhood joy, I don't know what does. But hey, if you like this thing as much as I like it, then maybe you'll like this video. And hit the like button. And subscribe. See you in the next one. Bye-bye!